night. Glad to have y'all here. Has everybody had a chance to look at the meetings of January the 8th? Are there any corrections or additions to the minutes? Not that I have a motion that they be accepted as printed. A second. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. You likewise. Okay, all ayes have it. The City of Lakeland Police Department Chief Jeff Harrison, give us a report, please.
In the month of January, there was 65 traffic stops initiated, 11 fight calls, we had 9 burglaries and 12 domestics, 31 calls for going unlocking car doors, 9 people were arrested, had 3 DUIs, and there was 3,212 miles road.
Okay. Anybody got any questions for the Chief? Okay, we have a fire report. Chief Gary Young, not here. Anybody have it for him? Okay. Maybe he'll come in later. Fines enforcement by Mayor Pro Tem Tony Giddens.
Yes, sir. The latest month, base fine for the $2,190.99. The city's portion is $1,464.84.
Okay. Any comments about anything? Okay, sanitation report. Grace, I'm sure y'all have anything on sanitation? Okay, the truck that we purchased should be here any day. Weather has held it up. They sandblasted the body on the back of it and painted it. It hasn't been any outdoor painting weather now for about 2 or 3 weeks. But when the dealer gets it complete, they will deliver it, and we hope any day. All right, water and sewer report. Don't have anything? Okay, we have completed the pump station down by the fire department, and everybody's been paid, right?
Yeah. No, sir, we got one more drawdown.
One more, yeah, that's for us.
Yes, sir.
That's for us, and, but we paid them.
Right.
And we got one more drawdown on our grant, that's on sewer station.
That last piece put in the pipe, front across there, the big.
They put it in.
We put it.
We put it in ourselves. Save that money. We'll go back up and get our fire report from Chief Gary Young.
Just a minute. There it is. Okay, January. Your glasses on, I can see it. Looks like the fire department's had a total of 35 calls in January. The city had 9 of those 35, and 7 of the 9 paid, but the city paid $1,240 for the month. Repairs to date, the only thing would be a rescue truck at the Lakeland station. Matter of fact, just got out of the shop today, having a fuel problem, and some other stuff. Anyway, I was able to save us some money. They said they needed a new fuel tank. They called me and said a tank liner was coming out. I had to replace the tank. That was going to be $1,200. I said, no, let me go get it. So I picked it up, carried it in my shop over the weekend, sandblasted it, cleaned the old tank, carried it back to it.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
I said, that'd be fine, a lot cheaper.
Lots of it.
So we got that done. Nothing else pertaining to the Lakeland station. We're still working on a radio tower, but, you know, that's an ongoing thing we got going there. Our communications with the fire department, we have trouble, like, we get down and stop them, we'll have to do with y'all, but, we're working on that. And the new station, still working on that down to 7 Rocks. Kind of, all this stuff is going on as we get money, we don't have any money right now, so. Got an ISO field survey coming up, I'm hoping, but that's also in the county. I've got some problems with the Stockton District ISO rate. I don't think it's seen whatsoever. That's about it. Any questions?
Thank you again. We appreciate what all y'all do for us. Street Department report. Shirley Grace, y'all got anything on that? Okay, you notice the sewer project down on Merle Street, on Boston Street, 8th, 9th Street, those areas have been completed on out 9th Street on out to the Valdosta Highway. And I think we have paid Woodard our last check, have we not?
Yes, Woodard.
Woodard Construction, and that project is now complete. And we use splash funds to repave all those streets in there. If you've been down there and noticed, we hadn't seen the final bill. Probably spent about $50,000 just on asphalt. They're doing that. But also, if you remember, last meeting we got $10,000 back from Woodard because he's done such a poor job patching streets and all. So we went in there and patched them. So that helped us out. That $50,000 estimate, we got to save 10 from him in negotiating. And also they have been painted. The streets have been painted. We don't like it a few streets in Lakeland. I've never seen all the streets lined in Lakeland in my lifetime. And we don't like the few having every one of them lined. Have lines on all of them. Billy, y'all got anything to report on sewer streets?
Well, we got our lift station in down here. Got it all completed. It looked good. They done an excellent job. Doing good.
Yeah, y'all been working in the oxidation pond, dumps and all. That's an ongoing, continuous problem with ammonia. EPD is on us about ammonia being too high. Engineer don't know what to do, but we just work at it every day, try to keep everything going. I don't know what's going to be the end result of that, but ammonia has been showing up too high in our water samples.
You know, that's the only problem you have, the ammonia content is a little bit high on it, you know. The other samples have all been okay, same thing.
Weather has a lot to do with that. You know, we've been having a lot of cloudy days, rainy days, and so forth. Okay, City of Lakeland Administrative Report.
Said all fuel cards have been received and issued to employees for the use of the city vehicle and equipment. And I meet with the overloaded wildlife staff to be planned annual kids fish day derby event. The derby will be held on Saturday, May the 11th, 2013 at the Flatlanders Park. Diane Westbury will attend the Southern Georgia Regional Commission of Training under NBC Minimum Local Planning Standards. Preparation for the 2000 to 2018 update and report are accomplished for Linear County and the City of Lakeland. That's all.
Thank you, Councilman Calhoun. The next on the agenda, Mr. Vic Dove called and he wanted to discuss the Lanier Vision Committee.
Mr. Mayor, Council, thank you all for having us today. Just to give you a little history of the Lanier Vision Committee, we were just formed to research out with different departments of our city and our county to figure out some of the areas that our city and our county may need some attention, some direction. Not here to fix anything, but we're just here to try and get some direction. That's what we want to do. Today, our main purpose to come before you today is to discuss the joint resolution of the Board of Commissioners of Lanier County and the City of Lakeland for requesting the introduction of legal legislation to establish a Lakeland and Lanier County Charter and Unification Commission, which is to be the possibility of consolidation of the governments of the city and county of Lakeland and Lanier County. I'll be going to copy of that. Mr. Mayor, I'll be.
Yeah, everybody got a copy?
Okay. And that's our primary purpose of being here today.
Question, looking at that paper, but for the representation from our area, I think it would only be just one representative from the area that I live in.
Well, the first part is, on this right here, is just, all we're doing now is getting a committee together to research the possibility of it. That's all this is doing. But to answer your question, all districts and anything on will have to go through the Justice Department of the state of Georgia. That's how that'll be done. I can bring Sandy up, get like join up and help explain that a little bit more. Because, you know, what we're doing here today, is just to come up to get a committee formed to research the possibilities of consolidation, not to say we're going to do anything. All we want to do is research and get a committee together to see if it is a possibility that could help our community move forward.
And I guess I wanted to make sure that, you know, that was considered, you know, in your plan, and that it wouldn't be overlooked.
It's all in there.
Yeah, no, sir, this is, in this resolution, like it's said, it's just, we're able, this is a little bit different way to go about this. Something that's now the Carl Vinson Institute and the state have been initiating this, is all we're doing is asking the legislature to let us establish a charter commission to study consolidation. And this could take 2 years, 3 years. There's a 2-year deadline, but that can be extended. But it's for public hearings, it's for everything. To look at a charter, and it's laid out in the legislation about how that committee or commission is established. Very, very detailed. And once that's done, then that commission can study consolidation. Like I said, there'll be numerous public hearings, different things that'll get input from everybody. If at the end of that time or at any time during that, they say, well, this just does not make sense for Lakeland and Lanier County, they can stop the whole thing. If they want to, if it all proceeds as they might expect it to, then by passing this legislation now, they have the authority to call for a referendum. And again, that could be 2 years from now or whenever.
Who is they?
The commission. And the commission, it outlines it there, but the two main people that, or the first two people that are on the commission is the mayor and the chairman of the county commissions. Then it says in there, y'all then appoint some additional people that are not elected anywhere in the county, and then that commission they appoint a certain number of people to the commission. But the two elected officials that are permanent on there is the mayor of Lakeland and the chairman of the county commission.
This study, who's financing this study?
There basically is no financing. If there is any financing, if any money is needed, then this commission is to come back to the city and the county and ask for that, and you have to approve.
Because I remember at one time, maybe about 8 years ago, you might remember, we had over $100,000 for just to do the study, for a grant, to do the study for the city of Lakeland.
No,
So I was just wondering, was it all?
no, it was not. And this legislation, all it does as far as mentioning money, it authorizes, it, by through the legislation, then authorizes either the city or the county to fund whatever amount. But the commission comes back and asks for that, whatever, $1,000, the city would pay $500, the county would pay $500. But,
What kind of caps on that?
there, I mean, again, you have to approve it yourself. Each one of you has to approve it. There is no dollar even to start with. It all has to be approved by the city and the county to spend anything.
Okay, you had in here a minimum of $10,000.
That was from an old, that was picked up by the state from a larger city, and they were gonna need that initially $20,000. But that's not the case with us.
So that's been corrected.
Yeah, that is incorrect. That was taken out.
And once the committee's formed, the concerns that Councilman Calhoun's got will be addressed by that.
Oh, sure, they'd be addressed in, public hearing, everything. They did all, and again, if, whatever, it got to the point of having, new voting districts, or if it was the same voting districts that the county now uses, that has to go back to Justice Department.
What would be the advantage and disadvantage to what you all are asking for? I mean, I have my own thoughts and all.
Well, that is, we have had since, this committee, or we first at the chamber, we started over a year ago putting together community meetings that we had at the chamber. I think, you two ladies were there, the mayor, several of you were there, community, people all over the community were there. Consolidation came up immediately. I think, the mayor brought it up as one of the first ones back March a year ago, that we should study this. That is all this is setting up a study of it. It's not saying there's consolidation or anything. And the pros and cons, like you're asking, would come up through that commission. Then everybody in this community, if you're for it or against it, we got a place they can go to, talk about it, and we can at least, as this committee has said, at least it's an education, a way to educate everyone the pros and the cons of the consolidation. If it's a bad deal, then it's going to come out as a bad deal. But if it's good for the county and the city to do this, then, your mayor, county commission chairman, and all this commission will vote, and they'll say, let's have a referendum on such and such day. Then all the people in the county have a chance to vote on it. But hopefully, that commission will educate everybody before that ever happens. So, you definitely always have a say in what's going to happen. This is not the vision committee, and it's not the chamber, it's not anything. The legislature would just allow us to establish a commission that had the authority to do a charter and call a referendum if they so fit, without having to go back to the legislature.
Okay, in here it said that the commission would be paid.
None of the commission, I don't know why they, this is just a volunteer group, just like, there's no pay to it, there's no pay to a commission.
The question I have,
Unless you want to be paid. Maybe they'll let.
That'd be a big change, wouldn't it? I'm not a member of the county commission, they get paid. We
They get
don't.
paid.
the question I got, says in here that the county will assume the liability of the commission, is that correct? Or is it going to be 50-50 like it should be, or?
No, it says in there that you have to equally
I hate, sorry, but it doesn't say that. It says
Well-
it's in your county. That's what, I read this thing 2 or 3 times.
Okay, well, your attorney is looking over it, and he said we've already found 2 or 3 other things. That will, what he corrects on there will be corrected before it's officially handed to the county. They will do the same thing, and then all the General Assembly, all that Representative Shaw is needing right now is this approved resolution so that we can get local legislation introduced.
I have no problem with that, I think
Yeah.
it is.
But any of those things that you point out to George, you correct immediately, and we'll get that taken care of.
And you stated that once this committee is formed and you study at any time, if one group comes up and, okay, this is not working out, any group can stop the whole.
Well, I mean, if the commission decides
Right.
they don't want to do it, then they can stop. They can stop or proceed at any time. That's really is the beauty of the whole thing. And then it can go all the way through to a referendum, or it can stop.
Who you say can stop it?
Huh?
Who can stop it?
The commission.
Commissioner.
I have one.
Not the councilman nor the commissioner.
No,
They can't stop.
The commission itself.
they have to come together, Mr. Mayor. and
The
stop
group
it.
that you and the chairman would be on, that y'all form, that y'all will dictate that, of those people that y'all named to be on that commission.
I got one extra question. We had two different kinds of people that came and did it. I met with, I think it was the Division Committee.
Right.
We talked about it, and then it was the last one that was here. Somebody's supposed to come back around 15th of March, I believe, we said.
Now, that is, no, what you're talking about is the state tourism group that came.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. They're gonna be, that was one of the last things I was gonna say to y'all tonight, was they will be here Thursday night at the Treat Center, and at 6:30, please come, if you will. Y'all were part of that, Mayor was part of that, several of you that were there, on that tourism thing for Lakeland and the county, but screaming for it. But that, I'm glad you reminded that. We definitely would like to be there.
I have one other question, and we may have to cross the bridge when we get to it. How would this affect the city and county taxes?
Again, that's a commission. When they set up the charter and when they're studying all that, that's what they would, they gotta look at every bit of that. And find out how that affects the taxes, but,
That committee's going to do just about everything. They'll be the one to decide, and there'll be a body made up of us. I like to use the term us, of our community. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like is the good part of it. It's not singling out one group over here, singling out another group over here. It'll be made up of somebody from every entity of our city and our county that has needs or express of opinions of what they got going on in their specific little area and what the needs are. You know what I'm saying? And then, hopefully they'll be made up of professionals that can come together and, and the betterment of our community 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
and the Carl Vinson Institute here at University of Georgia is available to that commission to come down, and they have charter plans, charters that for all the kinds of cities they've done. So they sort of have templates that you can go by and ideas. So, and there's a lot of help out there, and we're just trying to get it, ask you to let's put it through the legislature so that we can just move forward with something without having to wait till next. Questions?
Are we talking about what the act says now, Sandy? Are we talking about the act?
Yeah, yeah, so whatever, if you find some things there, if you can get it back to me, we'll get those changed, and,
Well, there's one other question that I have here. It's not a change, it's just a question. On page 4, under item L, says, but I want to know what the coverages are.
Yeah,
Hell,
yeah,
I
and
don't
it
care.
may not even,
They may not even have any coverage.
right, and we may not need that. So,
Well,
our,
imagine the committee would like to have whatever protection is afforded.
yeah, and I'm sure
If
that,
there is any, but I don't know if there are or not.
okay, I will find that out and
I don't know what kind of coverage.
I can get to you tomorrow on that.
And the other question was, we're talking about that, on that page 2, is eliminate the cities of Andersonville and DeSoto and Plain.
Right, yeah, that's gonna come out, that's in there by mistake too. That came from some of this came from another, input that was used for another city and county.
And,
Somebody didn't proofread, did it? Huh?
Well, this has to go, both attorneys and the legislature attorney, before we, then your attorneys will look at it.
and on page 7, under section 5, there's some surplus in there, I think, starting on line 4, it says, where it says, except within incorporated limits of those municipalities in their county. Well, there are no other municipalities, so that could be, that's
Right, right.
exceptions to the electric.
Okay. But like I said, both attorneys and the general legislative council will study and do the final version.
So are y'all asking for not approval to do the resolution and then
Yeah, to do the resolution and then do
after that
the
will be
legislation
after the attorney
approve it.
pending attorney approval. And if the attorney don't approve it, then it don't go anywhere.
Right.
Okay. I make a motion that we allow the resolution to go forward.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor, raise your hand. 1, 2, everybody? Okay, all opposed, raise your hand. Okay. Resolution is carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, number 8. City of Lakeland Housing Authority Board of Commissioners. Do I have someone to make a motion to reappoint Ms. Loretta Jordan?
So moved.
Have a second? Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we have another appointment. I'm recommending Ms. Pat Miller, Ms. Tricia Miller, a new board member on there. Do I have a motion for that?
Second.
Who did it first? I did first, second. Any more discussion on that? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise. Okay, Ms. Miller, we got a meeting Thursday night. And after this meeting, you might talk to Ms. Mack here, she can tell you about it. Okay, look at the bills. Have approval of the bill. Anyone have any questions about any of the bills?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Have a first and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Senator, what time is tourism Thursday night?
6:30 at Creek Center.
Anybody like to welcome county commissioners here tonight? Glad to have y'all come visit with us. Come visit with us anytime. You're always welcome. You too, Patsy. Hey. Anybody else got any comments they'd like to make out of the audience? Anybody? thank you for